Let's be brutally honest. Most men spend their lives chasing, begging, and building empires for women who barely notice. You pour your soul into a relationship only to find yourself wondering, was it all for nothing? You give her the world, and she acts like you just handed her a pebble. You believe in grand gestures, in endless effort, in being the nice guy. But I'm here to tell you, that's precisely why you're being taken for granted. It's not about what you give her. It's about what you allow her to take for granted. And the moment you understand that, the entire game changes. Forget everything you think you know about making a woman miss you. It's not about elaborate texts, or desperate calls, or trying to prove your worth. It's far more primal, more psychological. It's about creating a void so profound, so utterly unsettling, that she instinctively gravitate back towards the source of her comfort, her stability, her peace, which, believe it or not, is you. When you become too available, too predictable, too guaranteed, you strip away the mystery, the challenge, the inherent value of your presence. It's human nature. What we have in abundance we often undervalue. But once that abundance becomes scarce, once that comforting certainty evaporates, a switch flips in her mind. This isn't about manipulation. It's about understanding the deep-seated psychology of attraction and appreciation. It's about allowing her to feel your absence, not just hear about it. Here's exactly what happens in her mind, step by agonizing step. When a man of true value strategically removes himself from her orbit, first, the unsettling quiet. It's not your face she misses initially, or your specific words. It's the background hum of her life that suddenly goes silent. It's the subconscious expectation of your morning text, the casual evening call, the ever-present anchor that she never realized was there until it vanished. She doesn't consciously think, I miss him. She thinks, why does everything feel off? It's an internal dissonance, a silent alarm bell ringing in the chambers of her comfort zone. Her routine, which you were unknowingly a vital part of, has a gaping hole. This isn't just an inconvenience, it's an emotional tremor. Second, the ghost of good times past. While you were present, your gestures of kindness, your unwavering support, your gentle understanding, these were just what you do. Now, in the deafening silence, these memories don't just resurface, they haunt her. That time you stayed up late just to listen, the way you knew exactly how to make her laugh, the small, unnoticed acts of service. They replay in her mind, not as fond recollections, but as stark reminders of what she dismissed. Every memory becomes a question, every shared laugh a pang of regret. These don't appear when she's busy. They strike in the quiet hours, when her defenses are down, leaving her vulnerable to the stark reality of her loss. Third, the subtle digital stalking. She won't call, she won't text, not yet. Instead, she'll become a digital detective. A quick glance at your stories, a silent scroll through your posts, an innocent inquiry to a mutual friend. She's not looking for an olive branch. She's looking for proof that you're still orbiting her, proof that you're still available, still pining, still waiting. When she finds nothing, no crumbs, no desperate pleas, just an eerie silence and a life that seems to be moving forward without her, that's when the seeds of panic begin to sprout. Her assumption that you were a permanent fixture has been violently disproven. Fourth, the illusion of new beginnings crumbles. In her initial discomfort, she'll likely seek distractions, new dates, new hobbies, new faces. She tried to fill the void, to prove to herself, and perhaps to you, that she's fine. But these attempts are hollow. The rebound doesn't have your patience. The new friends don't understand her like you did. Each fleeting distraction only magnifies the absence, turning every new experience into a bitter comparison. She realized that she isn't just replacing a person, she's trying to replace a feeling only you provided, and in that realization, the void you created grows even larger. Fifth, the war between ego and emotion. Inside her, a fierce battle rages. Her ego screams, don't break, don't let him win. Her heart, however, whispers a different truth. He was different. He brought peace to your chaos. He understood you without words. The longer you remain silent, the louder those whispers become, eroding the foundations of her pride. Eventually, the emotional weight becomes too heavy. This is when you might see a breadcrumb, a random like on an old photo, a cryptic text, a seemingly innocent message. It's not an apology. It's a test, a timid probe to see if the door, which she slammed shut, is still ajar. Sixth, the impossible standard. Once you've imprinted yourself on her, every man who follows you will be measured against an invisible, almost insurmountable benchmark. His jokes won't be as funny, his insights not as deep, his presence not as comforting. She won't articulate it, but she'll be constantly comparing, constantly finding others wanting. What she dismissed as ordinary attention, she now realizes was extraordinary care. What she took for granted, she now understands was rare, and rare, truly valuable things are never replaceable. 7th, your quiet glow becomes her deepest regret. This is the ultimate turning point, where missing evolves into profound realization. When she sees you not broken, not bitter, not pining away, but thriving, leveling up in the gym, pursuing your passions, radiating a quiet strength and inner peace, cuts her to the core. You're not just moving on, you're outgrowing her. Your self-validation, your independence, your unshakable composure in her absence, signal that you no longer need her. And nothing, absolutely nothing, makes a woman miss a man more profoundly than realizing her validation. Her presence is no longer essential to his happiness. This is where her past choices truly begin to haunt her. 8th, silence, the most eloquent teacher. Men often feel the need to explain, to rationalize, to chase understanding. But your silence, your steadfast refusal to engage in her games or her drama, is the most powerful lesson you can offer. It forces her to confront the reality of her own actions, her own mission. When you stop defending your worth, she has no choice but to acknowledge it herself. Your silence isn't passive. It's an active statement of self-respect, a declaration that you understand your value, and you will not allow it to be diminished. This realization, that she was the one who needed to prove something, not you, will echo in her mind long after you have found your peace. Remember this, my friend, a woman doesn't miss the gifts, the money, or the superficial effort. She misses the feeling of being in your presence, the stability, the calm, the unwavering strength you provided. The moment you understand your intrinsic value and stop giving it away for free, that's when she finally sees the treasure she overlooked. Stop chasing, stop begging, stop explaining. Instead, become the man she has to chase. Become the prize. Cultivate an unshakable self-worth that radiates an undeniable glow. Transform yourself into the man who understands the profound power of his own absence. Don't just be a presence, be an impact. If you're ready to reclaim your power, to understand the deeper psychology of attraction and truly master your relationships, then you need to delve deeper into these principles. Subscribe now, hit that notification bell, and join our community of men who are building lives of true value, purpose, and magnetic attraction. Your journey to becoming the man she can't forget starts here.